welcome everybody. This is Rebel Film Talk, and today we're here with none other than Michael J Sanchez, man. And you know, he's here promoting his hit show, Dear Future Wife, which is on
YouTube every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Alright, that's the last promotion we'll ever have on this show. He got his one promotion and he really wants his promotion. So right now, I just wanna let you guys know the show is brand new. This is the second episode, and we just got Michael on here. This guy is a big actor in the making right now. You might have seen him in some of my old films.
Nah, you're not put me on that pedestal.
Nah, man, you're a huge actor. You're huge.
No,
you're huge.
Chill.
No, you're huge.
You know, I'm honored to be a local talent like everybody else out there, you know, who is also local talent. You know, shout out to everybody who's hustling and grinding. I also want to say shout out to my boy Chris.
Hey, I'm here.
Who gave me the opportunity to be one of the first guests on his show. So I'm happy to try to elevate this thing from the ground up and be one of the first.
Made it. Hey.
Yeah, man.
So basically, we just recorded this, but what happened was it cut off. So what we're gonna do is we're doing take 2. But this is for the fans so that we get a good quality podcast going. We're not trying to do anything boo-foo because we're in Miami, so we have to use the word boo-foo. All right. So, Mike, just want to know, how did you get into acting, man?
So pretty much the way I got into acting, you know, it all happened like 4 years ago. I was working in a movie theater. I met a guy by Rolando Viñas. A lot of people know who he is, you know, who are in the film industry. He was my manager. He was also pursuing a career in writing and producing. And I've always, somewhere along the line, I expressed my interest. And like he was like, man, you know what? You actually have the talent to go forward with this. Why haven't you done it? Like, you know, you have the charisma and all that stuff. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I was in a timid stage. So I was really like cold feet about it and whatnot until, you know, he always reminded me sometimes when we were doing work shifts, but there was just one day where everything just clicked and I was like, you know what, man, like I gotta just do it, man. I gotta get up and do this stuff. So, you know, I ended up doing a short and joining a Miami acting studio that's here in the Wynwood area.
Hey, that's where we're at right now, right?
Yeah, we're in Wynwood right now.
Hey, man, shout out to Kufre, man.
So yeah, man. I don't know, I always had a fascination with film, you know. I always thought, like, you know, I had a crazy imagination as a kid, and when I would watch movies, there was just so much, it was so much of a fantasy world, and there was a thing where I used to think people lived inside the TV.
What?
And I was like, yeah, no, you know, we're kids, man. We're kids, we come up with crazy stuff.
That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, man, I used to think people lived inside the TV, and I was like, Mom, you know, I'll ask my mom, like, Mom, do people live inside the TV? Like, this is awesome. Like, you know, I want to live in that world. She
probably, like, beat you up, man.
And she was like, no, those are actors. I was like, what's actors, Mom? It's the people who pretend that they're somebody else, you know. Because, you know, at the time, I was still learning a lot of stuff as a 4 or 5 year old kid. So yeah, man, like I was like, well, I want to be an actor, you know, and then like, you know, it just never happened when I was younger. Like my mom never knew how to, you know, what strings to pull for that. Yeah. So baseball just came into my life the next year, and that overshadowed. Right there. That overshadowed like my years from 6 years old to 19. That was like it, like, you know. But acting was always something I had in mind. Like, you know, I was like, man, it would always be cool to, you know, create, you know, somebody and put myself in somebody's shoes. And
that's interesting because, like, I feel like growing up here in Miami, like, in a way, even if you know what you want to do, you kind of have to do something else until you figure out how to do that. Yeah. Because it's like you say you want to be an actor. It's like, since I was young, like I kind of knew like I wanted to be a director too. But the thing is, like, how do you do that? Like, how do you just become that? There's nobody to teach you to like how to do that.
No.
So it took you a long journey to find out, like, oh, this is how you do this. Like, this is how one becomes an actor. Like, who do you hook up with to shoot a film? Especially you don't know too much about like cameras and everything. You're just like, I just want to be in the TV.
I just want to be inside that TV. I want to live inside that world.
Hey man, well now you're gonna be on YouTube, man. You're gonna be right inside that box on YouTube.
Well, I am on YouTube.
4K on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube every week at Wednesday at 8 p.m. Check out Dear Future.
Hey, no promo on my show, man. No promo on my show, man. This is all facts. Oh, also, if you would like to be a sponsor for the Rebel Film Talk podcast, you just contact me at rebelfilmtalk@gmail. We're looking for sponsors. We'll put it in the thing, and we'll tell everybody you need to go for that product. So right now we don't got no sponsors, so our sponsor is Powers on YouTube right now. Watch it. It stars Michael J Sanchez, Francie Monroe that we have in our first episode, and Dave Gia. Basically, I want to know what kind of movies do you want to make? When you see a movie, what gets you excited? Oh man, if I got a role like that, I know I could kill it.
I don't know, man. It's a lot of movies, man. I'm very in my mind, I'm diverse. I'm working on becoming diverse in front of the camera. I do like movies like Lord of the Rings. I like movies like Focused, Pursuit of Happiness, a lot of Denzel movies.
Did you say you like Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, I was big on that trilogy. That was one of the first. That was actually a film that really made me want to
But you would watch it right now?
I would watch it right now.
The whole trilogy, including the deflation of Schmog and the Hobbit Returns.
Well, I haven't. You know what's crazy, yo? The first three, I've watched, but I haven't watched. Unfortunately, I haven't watched the Hobbit movies.
The five armies in the Second Ring.
I haven't. I need to check it out. But I did watch the trilogy back to back to back because I bought that when I was on when it was on DVD. I remember as a kid, I told my mom I want that. I didn't have no job back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I want these films, and I would literally sit in the house and watch all three films. It was so freaking awesome. I would even try to reenact some of the scenes,
the ones with Frodo and
Frodo and all that stuff, when they were in the middle of nowhere in the snow and they're trying to.
So let's say they were doing a new Lord of the Rings, and they say, Michael J Sanchez, we see the potential. We want you in Lord of the Rings. But you gotta play. What was his name? The one that was Precious.
Gollum.
Would you be down to green screen technology yourself into being Precious?
Gollum.
Gollum. That was his name.
I mean,
Would you do it?
I mean, no. I mean, if I was ready for it, yeah, I would. But I don't think not as of yet. I'm still working on something like that. That's really that's a good role. I would say somebody like that dude. I forgot his name. Damn.
Who?
The actor that plays Gollum.
I don't know who was.
He's also actually in the Avengers too. Actually, but yeah, somebody like him. He's freaking good for that.
The Avengers. Was it Cecil? Was it the one that played the ape in Planet of the Apes?
I think so. I know he was in the Avengers.
Nah, wait, yeah, that was his first role.
That was the one.
Yeah, that was his first. What's his name? No, it's not Cecil. That was the lion.
I mean, we can IMDb that stuff.
Nah, man, we don't got time for IMDb on this show, man. This is a quick show. This is for Facebook. We got to keep it short and to the point, even though it's a podcast. To the point. Yeah. Yeah. So, man, so. Dear Future Wife, man, It's lit. It's always lit. So, how do you feel about your character, the progression it's taken?
I feel like my character has progressed a lot. I feel like people are starting to elevate to Carlos, the character, and whether you love him or you hate him. Some people are annoyed by him. Some people
man,
already,
that last episode,
in love with him.
Hated him.
Oh man,
hated him. Everything except for when you kissed the dog. That was beautiful.
That was a beautiful scene.
I was like, that's not Carlos. That's Mike.
I actually connected to that scene a lot. I was just like, wow, this. If Mackenzie could give me more roles kissing the dog and more scenes with the dog, that would be awesome. Yeah, man. Carlos is kind of growing on all aspects, whether you love him or you hate him. He's the comic relief. He brings a lot of balance to the show. I feel. I mean, while everybody's serious, he's the one, bringing light of every situation.
I see that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just joking, dog. What the? Dude.
He's more involved in season 2. Like, you know, if you watch season 1, he's there, but in season 2 you get to know him a little bit more, and you get to get a little bit of what goes inside his mind, I guess you would say. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's fun playing that character. I kind of have a little bit of a Carlos in me, so, you know, which makes it kind of easy. But, you know, because I do like a challenge, you get me? But it's been fun. It's been fun, and I'm happy that Mackenzie gave me that.
Hey, let me ask you something, though. What was that over there?
Well,
Because I'm going to tell you right now, that was a little disrespectful, man.
what?
The way you disrespect your mom like that?
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse on your podcast.
Yeah, that was from the last episode where he was telling Carlos. Carlos was telling Brandon that, you know, yo, man, you being a little disrespectful with your mom right there.
I'm going to cut to the chase. What happened between you and your mom back then?
Why are you asking me about that, man? I don't want to think about that right now.
Brandon, the only reason why I asked is because what happened back there was really disrespectful of you, bro.
What do you mean?
How you treated your mom, it was disrespectful.
Look, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? You can't relate to me.
Yeah, man.
So, like, I had asked you before, but just for the thing, in that scene, right before you started that emotional journey of the backstory about you playing baseball and everything, was that written or did you improv that part? Because that kind of sounded like your real life.
I improvised somewhat of it, but it was written. Mackenzie wrote it. Most of that, yeah, that was all Mackenzie.
So I want to know, like, before you start that whole thing, you're like pulling up your zipper like you just took a pee. Like, what was with that? Like, was that a character choice?
I don't know, man. Like with me, yo, like I tend to have fun with it while I'm on set, so I kind of go along with it. I wouldn't say, I mean, I guess you could say it's method acting a little bit, but I was just having fun. And then, like, Mackenzie thought it was a good idea to throw that in there because he's like, yo, you're Carlos. So why not add some more funny elements to what he does, like, in his actions.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool, man.
I just feel like it's such a drama show and, like, you're always popping in with, like, so much comedy. Like, you're coming through with so much comedy.
Yeah, I mean... you're gonna get to know him. He's gonna have some serious moments somewhere down the road. It's just, you know, that's why we got more episodes to come.
Yeah.
Like I said, people are gonna get to know him, and you know, you know, he jokes around a lot, but he tries to make light of the situation. Everybody's all sad and stuff. It's good to make light of the situation.
So let me know who are some other people that you see like going hard out here in Miami? Because I need to interview them for this show.
Well. I always speak highly of Francie Moreau. You know, he's like a brother to me. He's one of my brothers as well as you are, bro. Yeah, man, that kid goes hard. You know, I'm not gonna get into details about how hard he goes. You know, I also want to mention Isaac Beverly. Isaac Beverly is another kid I met. He was actually a co-worker of mine, and you know, I remember he was telling me he was into acting and stuff like that. You know, I kind of seen the dude do his thing. He was always doing his thing on the side, and I saw that, and I was like, man, you know, I kind of got to introduce him to some people. And from there, I don't know, man. Isaac's been doing his thing, man. Isaac's been hustling. Jesse Lewis with skits. Mackenzie. I mean, the list could go on, though. I could name a lot of people. It's just gonna keep going.
Yeah, man, but that list has got to be long, man, because that's our featured guest.
You
right
go
there.
hard too, bro. Like,
hey, I know I go hard.
Definitely go hard.
And I do it for Facebook. I don't do it for Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
I do it for Miami.
You gotta do it for
another
Miami.
one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I just want to see a lot of good stuff come out of here. That's it, man. That's what the thing is. A lot of people, you know, I don't name drop or anything like that, but a lot of people tend to get big headed, you know.
Yeah.
And they're not at the level that they want to be. So why get big headed? You know. I feel
you gotta be humble, man.
You gotta be humble, dog. Like really gotta be humble. And I feel like, man, you know, we should definitely help each other out. We should collaborate. You know.
Exactly,
you know,
man. And that's the thing is, like, people like that. I feel like some people, they act like they feel like they need to be that type of person. Like, they need to kind of have like a confidence or an ego, because then people will respect them more. Like,
I feel confident.
You know?
Confidence, yes. If your ego is too crazy, then you know, I don't know. I feel like it's necessary, but you should definitely be confident, though.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, everybody gets nervous. I get nervous. I question things, but you know, I've been feeling the progress lately. I've been feeling great every time I'm on camera. I'm feeling more comfortable than ever, and it's only gonna get better from here. I feel like I have a lot to show and I have a lot to prove to a lot of people, and I look forward to working aside with some actors and working with some filmmakers.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think a lot of people who know you personally know your journey and how hard you go in, and they've seen all this stuff on the private. The thing is, like, we just have to reach out past the local fan base and everything, where everybody sees it, which is why I wanted to do this podcast, because I want people to get to know actors intimately and filmmakers and everybody, and know that, like, we go through struggles, man. There's a lot of struggles in order to just get things on the screen. Sometimes you can spend hours, you can spend days shooting, and it never come out, not even in YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
And you just like, well, I guess whatever. I guess just chop it up to a learning experience.
Yeah, I feel like it's good to do this before things go viral with the actors. Like, things start popping off for them and whatnot. Why not hear their stories beforehand? These are lost tapes eventually.
Hey, man, I think some people, they just don't know. Like, when they're in the rut, they don't know that this is a story. They just think it's a rut. Like, nah, this is not, like, you don't want to document this. You want to document when I'm doing good. But honestly, this is like the journey. This is a story. But I know a lot of people don't even see it that way. No. Like, they don't know that these are like the building blocks. These are like the actual story, because they're not looking at it like that. They're just looking at it like, oh, we're just stuck right now. But I see it as a story, and I see it as like real interesting,
Yeah, I feel like everybody needs a story. Everybody needs to get, in order to get there. It's good to have that ready. So when people ask you how did you do it and stuff like that, you have something to tell them, and they get inspired by it.
Yeah.
I feel like that. That's why I read a lot of biographies of actors who made it now, and like a lot of them, they were scratching and clawing to get to where they are today, and I feel like the people who have it handed to them, they really don't have much of a story to tell. So I feel like, yeah, man, inspire people with your story, man. That I feel like that goes a long way. I feel like to struggle and then get there, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The struggle's rough. I know firsthand, but in the end, it's all gonna be worth it.
Yeah. What's a time where you felt like, man, like, I think I'm done with this. Like, I got to give this up,
I don't know. I mean, it happened to me before. I'm not going to say it never happened. It happened after an audition where I was, like, questioning, like, yo, is this for me? It was a really bad audition. I wanted to freaking run into the wall or something. I don't know. It was crazy. And then, I had to, kind of think about what just occurred and if this is for me. And then I had a conversation. Obviously, I made a couple phone calls. With some people who motivated me. Like, people go through this all the time. Even people who are there today. Yeah. They went through the worst auditions. Like, they had the worst auditions, and look at where they at now. Like, you just can't give up, man. And like, even though I felt doubtful at that moment, there was still something within me that told me, hey, nah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is, man. It's like everybody kind of feels doubt. If not, then you're not going to be really that good. Because you never become better. Yeah. But it's just about persevering through that doubt and like getting to the other side, Yeah. And I think, like I know that we're just not going to stop really. Like, it's always going to be constant peaks and valleys with it. Good times, bad times, great times, horrible times. It's going to keep going, man. One thing I wanted to say, I don't know if I ever told you, but every time I hear that story of like being an actor and like not getting casted and everything, I always feel like they don't really understand that, like, the other half of it, because they're always thinking about like, oh, like, I wish I could have gone harder. I know I could have done better.
Oh yeah.
But honestly, it's like you could give a half performance and they'll just be like, I like your look. Or I like your personality. He's somebody I could work with. And that's more of the deciding factor than the quality of your acting, And nowadays it's talking about viral, like having viral clicks and having a following, which that helps too. Honestly, it depends on the director if that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They're just looking for somebody to promote their film, or they're looking for somebody who's just gonna make a good film,
Yeah, people do click up and all that stuff. And as far as the casting goes, I feel like 90% of it is probably looks, maybe. Because, then there's some castings that don't really go for looks. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I just go to them, and if I had to look for it, then yeah, that's cool. Because sometimes you could give like the best performance and they won't pick you.
Yeah, I don't think it's even about looks, man. It's just like crazy, you know. And sometimes they pick the bad people, and sometimes the production's bad. Yeah. So it's like you just dodge the bullet, you know. But I think it's a journey, bro. I think like all the stuff you don't get in, like that's just something else. That just wasn't your train. That wasn't for you.
Yeah, man.
You know. But the stuff you do get in, that's for you. Like that's your personal evolution. Like look at where you're at now, man. You're confident, you're feeling good, and you just got casted for that show that we won't name because we don't do promo here. You know, but like, you know, like it's like going well, and maybe that was the journey all along, yo. Because I feel you. Like sometimes my phone gets dry, and I'm like, man, like everything was going so well, and now it's like, when's the next one coming? But patience, man. And then people that come to me, they come with respect because I wasn't trying to like let's go or whatever, you know, or let's make something like that. They work out the kinks with other people, and then they come to you, you know.
No, yeah, you're definitely gonna go through those dry areas where you're not getting booked or whatever. You know, that's even in the independent scene. Like, you know, I hear Hollywood actors going through that. Like, you know, they go 6 months without work, and then you're like, yo, that's why they have to stretch the money the way they do or whatever they made for that movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Imagine that in doing independent films where you don't get paid for some of these projects. That thing is like, that's just crazy, you know? Me, I just like to work. And honestly, like, I'm at a point where I do want to be on good quality stuff. I want to be on, you know, the best stuff and work with the best talent out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like all the best talents coming together is going to make a phenomenal project.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what we're shooting for, you know?
Yeah, that's what I've been talking about, man. Like, don't look at other people, man. All the successful people, I think Diddy said it. Everybody says it. Like, you have to run your own race. Be in your own lane. Like, don't look to the left and right because that's distraction. We can't look at California, New York, whatever. It's going to be somewhere else. It's going to be Austin next year. It's going to be somewhere else. But those people who were there in their own lane and focusing on their own team, those people, those are shining. Like, you know, like we don't got to compare. We don't got to travel. We don't got to do anything as long as you're running your own race, you know?
Yeah, man.
If we're trying to beat these people over there, then we're not even running our own race. We're trying to compare. And that's not necessary.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I've always stood in my own lane.
Yeah,
for the most part. Like, since I was a kid, I always stood in my own lane. I always knew what I wanted. I knew where I was gonna go. I always felt like I was destined for greatness, even as a kid, you know. Even in the stages where I didn't know where I was gonna go. What direction am I going? Like, I always felt like, yo, this is what I'm meant to do. I'm not meant to like work an everyday 9-to-5 job, work in an office, go home. Like, that's just not how I think. That's not how I work. Like, you know, a lot of people can settle with that, but not me, bro. And I'm not, no shade to the people that do it. Hey, God bless you, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, like, I feel you on that because I used to feel like that very deeply. Like, I really resented people who worked, like, 3 jobs that was, like, really, like, in, that were really just working, you know, like that whole office space thing. We're living in a cubicle and everything. Yeah. And now that I'm a little bit older and I've been through these struggles and I've had to work jobs, I don't feel like that so much. I kind of respect the fact that they work that job in order to just come home and relax, go on vacation with their family, all that. Like, I respect it, but at the same time, it's like so much that I put in to try to stay away from that life that I feel like I can't go back now. It's like now, like, it's part of me. That's half of me to do all this, to do film, to do music, to do podcasts, to do all that. Like, that's part of who I am, is to do all that. I'm not 100% without it. A lot of people, they didn't grow up on that. When they was 5 and they saw the TV and the mom said, those are actors, they go, oh, I was wrong, and they give up, you know? Yeah. And they lose that sort of, like, that magic quality.
Nah, not me, man.
Not you, man. You kept the magic, man.
Not me. That magic was there. I was like, man, like that. Yeah. That's art right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With special effects and all that stuff, like, you know. Yeah. And those are real people, live action people in this film. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, if I could see myself in that situation, you know. Yeah. And it was like, damn, that's art. That's beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so as a kid, that really fascinated me. But you know, the whole me falling in love with baseball kind of overshadowed my life from 6 to 19. And plus, my mom never really knew what strings to pull with that. And you know,
Hey man,
once baseball came, bro, that you know, the acting thing was like put aside. But that was always in the back of my mind. I never had the opportunity to fall in love with it, but I did years later at 23 years old, and I did realize it is for me, and I could do this. Like you know, just like everybody else that's doing it now.
Yeah, I mean, some of us are gonna be audience members, fans. Some of us are gonna be magicians.
So yeah,
You found the magic, and you just want to learn the craft, and you want to be able to create that magic to inspire younger people.
Yeah,
and show them like, hey man, like whatever's in your mind, there's a way, man.
I would love to. I like the whole idea of being a role model to young adults and people who have dreams, like you know, because people are so quick to like shut it off and like say, you know, listen to other people like, yeah man, but like what are the chances? There's a million people trying to chase this
I don't know why people do that.
Yeah, like you know, and it's like I wanna give people hope. I wanna be able to get there and then be like, look, I'm here. Come on this side. Come join me. It's gonna take a lot for you to get here, but hey, you know. And some opportunities come quicker than others. Like, you know, everybody it doesn't happen at the same time as everybody else.
Yeah, like I feel like sometimes I feel like I have to go extra hard because I know people don't believe one that I can make it and one that they can make it. And so I feel like, man, like you feel like you can't do it, so I want to show you that I could do it. But I feel like sometimes that could come off wrong, where they feel like I'm trying to do too much. But it's because I see the opportunity, and I want people to feel inspired. Like, hey man, like if I could do it, you could do it. Yeah. You know, don't give up your dream. Maybe get back in the race.
But you know what I always thought? I always thought the people who try to pursue it and then give up, in my mind, I say obviously that definitely wasn't meant for you. Yeah. That's how I look at it, because it's like, you know how I say I feel like there's something in me that tells me that, you know, to keep going, to keep following the path, even if you feel doubtful. That's because there's something in me. The people that just shut it off and just stopped and just settled, for me, I just be like, then it wasn't for you. That's how I look at it, you know. I'm starting to realize that too. I'm like, yeah, you know, I could talk to a lot of friends like, why did you stop? But at the same time, it's like, well, obviously you're complacent where you're at, so I guess it wasn't meant for you.
No, but for real, shout out to like everybody who gave up, man. Because once you give up, you just open up a lane for people who really want it.
Yeah, you do. Pretty much, man. I mean, I hate to see people quit, but it's like the worst thing for me to see. Like, not the worst thing, you know. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe it wasn't for you, and maybe there's another opportunity somewhere else where you do find a talent. Like, you know, you're gonna find, you're gifted to do something in this world, no matter what. So it's like, you know, I'm not knocking you, man. You guys keep the hustle alive, man, no matter what.
Hey, man, those are great words, man. And, you know, hopefully they believe it, because a lot of people don't believe in themselves, man.
No.
This is the sad part of Rebel Film Talk, is people don't believe in themselves, man. Yeah. So all we're trying to do is inspire you to
I want to
inspire others too.
I would love to inspire, man.
Because I'm not here to inspire you just to be inspired. I'm here to inspire you so you give back, so you inspire other people. Because like, I need that. Like, I'm not here just to make you feel good about you. Like, I'm here so that you win, and then I feel like, man, I'm gonna win too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're winning together. Like, it's not about running the race for yourself. You're running for charity, for the charity of us, of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, for the city, for ourselves, for magic, for magicians, man.
Yeah. You got
magicians.
Man, it's just inspire people, bro. That's really what I want. A lot of people do it, because I want to be in the spotlight. You know? I don't want to be like, I really don't care. I mean, you know, whatever. I guess it's a plus, right? Let's just be real. But it's just deeper than that, you know. I honestly, I'm good with that spotlight stuff. So like, I really, I just want to touch people, you know, emotionally, you know, and like show them, like, you know, that you can do this too. Like, it's not hard, and of course, you know, you have those people, those doubters you want to prove wrong.
Yeah.
There are doubters, I know, deep down. They don't say it, but they're doubters.
They're doubters, man. If they're not championing you, then they doubt you. They're waiting until it's all clear.
They're trying to see. Oh, is it? Oh, did it pop off?
Yeah.
Oh, it popped off for him.
I swear, some people are not gonna give me props until I accept the Academy Award, and my number will already have been changed. So I will not receive your props. But thank you for trying. Hopefully, I in some way see you later. But I mean, that's wishful thinking, man.
Yeah, even before an Academy Award, people are gonna give you props because once they see that you're on
Secretly,
their
very
silver
secretly.
screen, their TV or whatever, they're like, oh wow, he made it.
I swear, like every time I drop a new thing, it's like they find a secreter way to like give me props. Like it'd be like it used to be like a text message instead of a YouTube comment or like a private Facebook message. They're gonna eventually just put like a letter in a bottle and like throw it through the water and just be like, hey man, good stuff, man. Like keep doing your thing, man. Yeah.
Like with the web series I'm on, like some people pop out of nowhere, like, yo, I watched the web series, and then I'm like, well, you know, I always put comment and feedback, and well, thank you.
Okay.
Like, you just came out of nowhere, but hey, cool. I love it though. It's cool that you guys are watching. And even for the people who are quiet, just like skimming through it.
Yeah.
We like to support. We're just trying to grind out here. You feel me?
I call them like silent fans.
Yeah.
Which I also call silent moves. It's like when you're working,
but
you don't talk about it. You're just trying to get it done. But like, there's silent fans, man. There's people that it's called scrolling and stuff. Like when they scroll past your posts and stuff, all that stuff. But like, whatever, man.
By the way, I don't believe in haters. I believe in doubters because that's the world we live in. We live with people with doubt. It's not hate because people are so easy to say haters.
Hey, yeah, I don't like hate.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's doubters. I mean, that's a natural thing though.
Yeah.
People doubt. They doubt themselves, and then they want to doubt
skeptics.
other people. Yeah, skeptics.
Like skeptics. Yeah.
I don't believe in haters, man. And I know it's not an intentional thing.
Oh no, there's haters though. There's people that literally say negative things.
Oh yeah.
Just to say negative things because like whatever they're negative.
But for me,
negative.
The way I look at it is like, why would you hate on me? Because I don't think that I'm that bad of a guy for you to hate on me.
Nah, I couldn't see anybody hating on you. If somebody hate on you, I'd be like, that person's wrong.
Yeah.
Because I know you like that.
Yeah.
And now the world knows you like that. So like, if somebody's talking bad about Michael J Sanchez, oh man, like, nah, you need to get rid of that person.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
I'll see you on the other side, bro.
Hey man, so Ballers is I think to come back to Miami hopefully.
Yeah.
So like, we're trying to get you a bigger role. You need, because you were an extra on last season, but like,
I was.
We got to get you like.
Thank God I wasn't shown on the camera.
You got to be like The Rock's like nephew or something. Like that's how I see you, like The Rock's nephew, like in life. You look like you're The Rock's nephew.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be ideal. That would be a dream come true. I would love that big break. I mean, it's here in Miami. It's shooting.
For real, man.
But only time will tell, bro. If the opportunity arises, then it is what it is. In the meantime, I'm here.
Hopefully, we don't gotta go to LA to get casted for a show in Miami, man.
That would be
real. That really happens.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, but we don't get enough opportunity. We'll get like a speaking role opportunity out here, but it won't go bigger than that. I want to be able to break that wall and get something bigger on that set. Like, yo, this guy went to a Miami audition at the Universal Casting, and he got himself a full reoccurring part on Ballers.
Real.
That would be dope. Not a speaking role. But I'm down for that too. I love that.
Yeah.
All the opportunities. Passing my way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my interview game up, so this is a good opportunity.
Hey, I think you're there, man.
Chris is doing this.
Yeah, I think you're there, man. I think you're on a good level.
Thank God Chris is doing this right now. Hey, come by, guys. Come by. Come and do this interview, bro. I think it's cool.
I hope, man. I hope I don't get like a stiff guess. It's eventually gonna happen, but
Well, that's why you gotta pick and choose.
Hey, that's why I'm going with you and Francie first, because I feel like you guys, like, even if I were stiff, you're gonna keep it afloat. Because you guys got personality and you got like, charisma.
You think I have personality?
Nah, you ain't got no personality, but
okay.
But we're faking it. We're using special effects right now. It's the cameras. They just make it look better, like you got something you don't. But it's all good. But yeah. So right now we're just gonna conclude it. This is episode 2 of the Rebel Film Talk.
Yes. Visual
podcast.
I'm happy to be here, though.
Hey, man. We do it for you. We do it for Miami. We do it for everybody that loves film, everybody that loves creative entertainment. And make sure to email me. Follow us on the Facebook page, on the SoundCloud page. We're going to be putting the audio. And just let me know your thoughts. If you know somebody out there that's really getting it, somebody that inspires you, make sure to let me know who they are. Yeah. rebelfilmtalk@gmail.com for all our sponsors. For all our fans, you can also reach us there too. So Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it. Michael J Sanchez,
Yo.
the future.
Let's
Hey.
see what happens, yo.
Hey, look out for him. And man, opening credits, you're gonna be right there. All right, thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
To infinity and beyond.
Word. Fly away.